Libra, welcome back, Libra. This is So True You Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Libra. So thank you so much, Libra, all the old subscribers, any new subscribers, Libra. I appreciate all of y'all. Okay, so we going to get started. It's general. So Libra, no, it ain't going to resonate with everybody. Now, take what resonates and leave some of the cards on the table for somebody else. Okay, I could be talking about people, places, things, Libra. Okay, so Libra, just place yourself where you feel like you in this reading. Okay, and also, what's that? Energy is reversible and it's also fluid. Okay, so I could be talking about you, to you, about somebody else, with you. You know how this whole thing works, Libra. Let's go. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. Libra, I'm working with some new cards, okay? I should have said that. I'm working with the New Era Elements Tarot, okay? So just work with me while I work with this new energy, Libra. Let's get started, Libra. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. All right, Libra. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling, Libra. So, Libra, I feel like when it comes to how a situation is moving along, you may not like the movement of it. I'm feeling like you may want to rest the situation or rest the way things are moving. Maybe you're looking at a situation differently here and you realizing there ain't much here that you thought it was, like you was moving with the crowd or moving with people, working together with people, trying to grow something here. And maybe you realize that you had to either rest the idea that this thing would grow, or rest the idea that you could grow with these people or grow with this situation or move with these people. This could be about family, okay? But there's this feeling here, there's no growth, there's no gains, and maybe you've come to the conclusion that you had to put a rest to something you thought that would move along, and you thought it would be cohesive. You thought it would be together. You thought you would create memories here, and that there would be some kind of empathy here for how things came along. But it seems like you had to rest that idea. That's not going to grow like you thought it would here, Libra. So let's see what we're talking about, Libra. See what else Spirit wants you to know about this. So Libra, there's a lot of love here. I feel like there's a lot of love for a situation, or you love how things were moving along. It seemed like you felt like this was a blessing at one time. Like it was a blessing that you was able to come together with these people, with this job, and move the way you did, because it felt like family. It seemed like it felt like some kind of family here, or this felt like a family situation because it moved with love. Okay, or it moved like a blessing. Everybody worked together is what I'm hearing here. But then there was some type of judgment that came along, some type of reflection. You may have realized something you did not see before when it came to, like I said, the movement and how the love was moving along in this situation. Maybe there wasn't no real love here, or you realize people didn't have the love for you that they said they did. Because there's this feeling of seeing the situation for what it is, and maybe you had to judge this situation, judge the job, judge this person. I think you really had to judge yourself here and realize that you may have been, I think you were seeing things from a broken perspective here. I think you thought you saw what you saw was right and loving, and it really wasn't. But it took time for you to get to this. Like, you really had to look at the man in the mirror and realize you wasn't seeing this thing right. That there wasn't a lot of love, that you did love it, but the love may be gone, or it's just got to be rested. It's just not coming through. It's not investing for you no more. It could be a lot of conflict here. A lot of people around you at this job could be fighting, or people in this relationship, or just the people around you in your environment. Seems like there's a lot of fighting, a lot of competition, people trying to, get to the top, when it comes to finances here, stability. It's like they fight you to get to the top, or want to fight around you to get to the top. I don't know if you in this same energy though, Libra. I know you about balance, but I don't think you about knocking a man down, knocking somebody down in order for you to be up. I don't think that's how you wanted to move this thing along. I feel like you had a lot of love for how it moved, and not about all of this conflict around it, all of this, you know, competition, all of that. You wasn't for all of that. It was competition in the growth of this. It was almost like somebody wanted to compete with the gains, or compete with the growth, compete with the investment, compete with the stability. And this is where the arguing and the fighting and the competition came in. Somebody didn't want to see you either grow or be stable here, Libra. And I think this was something you knew, but it felt like you took a long time for you to see this thing for what it was. Like, you really, it was like everybody was seeing something but you. This is what I'm feeling like. Everybody saw that this thing just was not loving, or this thing wasn't moving with love no more, and somebody was trying to step on your toes and take your investment. Whatever was going on here, like, you didn't see this. I don't think you did. And then one day, Libra, one day, you just saw, you put judgment where it belonged. Like, you realized you had to rest the thoughts that this thing was going to move with love, or this thing was going to move right. You really did. You looked at yourself. You looked at a situation, and you judged it for what it was. Okay? And maybe you played a part in this. You know, a little naive is showing up, feeling like I'm feeling a little naivete here. Like, you didn't know what was going on until you knew what was going on. Okay? So you could be held a little bit responsible for how you sat so long in a situation that wasn't correct. See what else Spirit wants you to know here. There's this feeling of defeat here. Like, you feel like, you know, when it came to the love, you feel like love is defeated, or the way this love moved, like, it's not going to move like this no more. There's this feeling like it's not going to grow like with love. It's not going to move the way you wanted it to move, because there was some type of blessing here when it came. And you could have been the blessing here. You probably was, Libra. You were the blessing that moved this thing along the right way. Okay? And now that you see something here and you realize there's competition and stuff around you, and fighting, and, you know, people wanting to basically come up off of your hard work. I feel like that's where you looking at this situation like it's defeated. Like, there's no more, you know, it's almost like you feel like there's nothing left to be done here. It's a wrap. Like, it's been wrapped up, but it almost like it was wrapped up without you. Like, you did the work and then they just wrapped it on up. Like, and left you out of it almost, in a sense here. This was a bit of you feel like a failure. Somebody feel like a failure here when it comes to how things worked out, when it came to the judgment. It's like, I don't know, whatever you did here, Libra, this could be with somebody or just at a job here. It just feels like it all went downhill. After you realize something, there was a failure here. This is defeat. Okay, you feel defeated. You feel like a failure. You feel like you did not judge a situation for where it stood at the time. Okay, but I think you did what you could. You didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. I feel like something was going on that you didn't know about here, Libra. So there's no reason to carry this judgment this long. You got to come out. I think you are, though. You're trying to come out of this failure feeling and defeated feeling when it comes to how you love this situation, or you love the way it was moving here. Because you had to realize that you're not the failure here. You're not the failure. You was actually the one that was loving the situation the right way, trying to attain some type of stability and some type of growth. What failed was the conflict around you. What made this thing fail and be defeated was the environment. Okay, it wasn't you. Even though you judging where you sat in this, because everybody have a place in life. Okay, understandable. You judge yourself for the part you played, but this wasn't all you, Libra. This was what was happening around you, the competition. The competing, the fighting, okay? This is where things went left. This is where the failure kicked in. This is where things got off balance. This is where the adjustment took place. You're going to have to readjust some things in your life here, Libra. Readjust where you stand and where you're trying to go in life, your stability. You may have to readjust your stability now. Maybe you're going to go down in your finances. Like, your finances may take a hit because of this, you know, but don't feel like a failure, you know. Just realize that competition came. You know, people competed for this. And it's threw you off balance. That's all. You about balance. You have to maintain your balance, readjust your life here, readjust the way you see a situation, okay? And I think that's what you're trying to do here, Libra. See what else Spirit wants you to know about this. So there's this feeling here, Libra, of really being passionate about what you did and how you did it and the love you brought with it. There was a lot of passion here. You was passionate about this job. You was passionate about this person. You was passionate about the action you took to keep this thing together, to move it in the right way. You was passionate about this. I don't think you wanted this thing to come to some type of end like this. You didn't expect it to end like this. There's grief here, failure, defeat. It's like you feel broken because of the way this thing ended. You feel broken. Okay, and you're trying to hide the pain. You may want to hide the way you feel about it. You could be hiding around your coworkers or hiding around family and stuff, and you acting like this thing is not hurting you, but this is hurting you. You're trying to cover up some grief here about how this thing turned out. There's this feeling here like you may feel like it's going to be hard to get yourself back up. I feel like when it comes to how you look at a situation here, you may feel like you're going to have to go through so much to cross this bridge again, or to readjust your life. You're going to have to like step across, you know, stones and stuff. This is things you felt like you had overcame something here. You had already been through something here. Now I feel like you got to go through something again. This is a readjustment, okay? This is not the end. It's just a readjustment of life. Like Spirit may be putting you on a different path here. Okay, for fulfillment, for joy. I feel like you got to go this way. There's a different obstacle here, or obstacle showed up, and now you just have to readjust, make a readjustment here. This is not the end all be all. This is really not defeat or failure. This is just a readjustment, a realigning, a rebalance of where you're going and what you're about to do in life, okay, to get back to some type of fulfillment or some type of stability, Libra, okay? Because right now, you're trying to come out of this grief and this feeling like something failed. Feeling like it was your fault, or feeling like judgment is on you. You the reason why. And these people could have rest that ideal, though. I think that Spirit telling you to put a rest to that. This has nothing to do with you. Like right now, you feel like this is all your fault. But it's really not you. Like I said, these are the people around you. This is Spirit readjusting a situation for you, for fulfillment. This is just Spirit reworking some things out in your favor, because this path you was on just really wasn't for you, okay? And Spirit knew you had passion. Spirit saw the work you did. Spirit knew you was trying to grow a situation out, okay? But then Spirit also knew that there was some competition at play, okay? There's change here. That's all, Libra. It's just some kind of change here, a change path. You just got to go down a different path. That's all. Okay? There's a new path for you, and that's the truth. That is the truth. Okay? There's no reason to feel so defeated in a situation. Be brave and know that God put you down this path, this readjustment for a reason. Things is about to get readjusted in your life. A new path, a brand new beginning where you could be rooted. Okay? Where you could be rooted in this. Where the roots will be strong, the stability will be strong here. It's just a new path for you. Okay, moving you down a better situation, moving you along a better opportunity, a better path where you can find passion again. That's the truth, Libra. That's the truth. Be brave on this new beginning. Be brave on this new opportunity. Be brave on this new adjustments. Be brave. You done came through a lot here. What you've been through is harder than what you about to get to. You hear what I'm saying, Libra? Okay, be brave. You done came through something. This caused you to really readjust your focus. This caused you to break down in a situation, to feel defeated, feel grief, to feel like, you know, you was at the end of your rope here, you know, and you felt like you couldn't get past this at one moment, but you know you can. You felt like you couldn't get past this. You didn't want to change your path, but God changed it for you. God said, be brave. God had your back this whole time, even through the storm. And that's the truth. Even in the storm, God still was with you. Okay, there's two firemen on this. There's two firemen here. That means it was you and God cutting through the storm, getting to the truth of a situation. And that's the truth. Okay, that's the truth. Walking you down a better path for you, for your fulfillment, for growth. Okay, just giving you a different stepping stone here. And this is the truth. All right, Libra. Balancing things out for you. See what else Spirit wants you to know about this before we close this reading out. Libra, come out of this energy. Come out fast. But I think This is what you're trying to do. It's like a lot of despair here, grief, I feel failure, defeat. We got to come out of that energy. There's despair. The only reason it feel like despair is because somebody was a snake here. Okay, somebody was doing something behind the scenes. They was shedding. They say a snake only shed its skin to be a bigger snake. It was something going on behind the scenes that you did not know. Okay, there was a different path for you. Somebody was trying to be on your path, wanted your blessings, wanted your gains here, Libra. Maybe was hoping that you would take another path so they could go behind you and take the work that you already did, is what I keep hearing here. Somebody thought what you did was perfect. They liked it, your path. They wanted to move where you moved. They saw perfection is what they saw. They saw you moving with stability, with love. And they wanted to come in on that. They wanted to come in on your gains. Libra. This person was a snake behind the scenes. Okay? There was a snake in your path. You didn't know that though. And this is why God changed your path, Libra. This is why God rearranged some things, readjusted a situation for you so that you didn't have to come across these snake people. And if you did, God wanted you to see that a snake is always a snake here, that they're not going to change. This person is still watching you, seeing what you're doing, watching how God is still blessing you. Okay. Still moving you along, still keeping you stable, still keeping you brave. There's no reason to hang on to an old idea or old way of thinking. There's a reason to hang on to the pain of this job loss. Okay? I'm not saying it ain't painful. Spirit is just saying don't hang on to the pain. If anything, hang on to the bravery. Hang on to the fact that God walked with you. Okay? Footsteps. God was behind you the whole time, walking you through all of this. Hang on to that. Hang on to God. Hang on to how brave you was, how strong you was, how you adjusted to some stuff. Okay, how you continue to move forward through pain. That's what you got to hang on to. Hang on to your soul. Hang on to your worth and know that this happened for a reason. This path was changed for a reason for you. Okay? Somebody could be trying to hang on to you, Libra. They think that you got a lot of stability here and that what you're doing is perfect. And this is why somebody wanted to create this conflict around you, because they saw you as having perfection here. Maybe they thought what you had was perfect, that God just keep blessing you with perfect stability and perfect paths, and this person ain't getting that, so they wanted to take what you had. But I'm just showing you that God is not letting them take from you. God is going to go ahead and give them this. Believe you me, they're going to get what you worked on. God do everything for a reason. God is going to let them take your hard work. You know why? Because as soon as they get there thinking this is perfect, that's when it's going to fail, because they're not you, Libra. They can't come behind you and work on something you worked on and think they're going to find the same growth, the same success, the same financial stability. It's not going to happen for this person. But they're hanging on, hoping they could come behind you and get some of this perfection. They snake. They wanted what you had here. Okay, Libra, we're going one more time. We're going to close this reading out. You still move with love. Don't stop moving with love, Libra. Stay balanced when it comes to love and when it comes to situations in love. Okay? Stay balanced. There's no reason to rush a situation because of what you've been through. Because you hurt, you may rush into something that you think you love and you realize you did not have much love for a situation. You just rushed in and you didn't really even know where you stood when it came to the stability. So just because you're going through something don't mean it's time to rush into something else. Okay? Slow down, because you need to see a situation moving forward, Libra. Anything new, you need to make sure you know where you stand. Okay? Make sure you see this thing for what it was. See this thing for where it's at in the future. Okay? Make sure it don't look too perfect for a situation, because sometimes nothing is perfect, and if it's looking perfect, then there could be something wrong. Okay, maybe it's not stable. The stability may be off on a particular person or a particular place or a particular thing here. Okay, somebody was having a power trip. I told you there was this person here that was having this power trip. They got defensive. They hung on to your hard work is what they did. They didn't even know where they stood in this job or at this place. That's why they was hanging on to everything you did, hanging on to you. On a power trip here, getting defensive because they don't know where they stand, because you still moving with love. This person is going to have to learn the hard way, Libra. Okay? Spirit about to make this person go through all kind of lasers and hoops, and this person gonna really have to become some type of gymnast when it comes to hanging on like you did to a situation. When it comes to making something stable here, they're not gonna know where they're gonna step into the stability of your hard work here. They're gonna step into something thinking they have the power to move it along like you did. But what they're trying to do is move it with power, not with love. You move this thing with love. They're trying to move it with power. That's not going to work the same. They're trying to move with, they're hanging on to this power and moving with this power and don't even know where they stand when it comes to the stability of this situation. They're going to be a failure here. This person is going to fail where you were standing strong. This person is going to fail. And they're going to be broken at the end. God is still moving you along, still moving you with love in this situation here. Don't give up, okay? Have hope and believe that Spirit is working this thing out in your favor. Whatever you're going through here, Libra, Spirit is still going to move in your favor. Still walking with you. Still walking with you. You hear me? That's what I keep hearing. Okay, Libra? So, Libra, I'm going to leave you with this, and I'm going to see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.